Next show match is a custom format show match called Bad Map. It has been created by Is This Discord, a wonderful community member who brought you Infested Terran show matches and donated a bunch of money for us to organize those. He has created a new map that he has called Bad Map,
which is bad. Bad.
It's pretty silly. We've never shown one yet, but we have organized a few. Big shout out to the players who have participated. We did give out a prize to the winner. We got a best of 5 with a bug and Dez. Big shout out to Dez for donating $200 for a tournament. Let's get started. Game 1, this best of 5 on Bad Map.
What is the MMR for? Oh, never mind. You know what?
Okay, so if I zoom out, you can pretty much see the entire map.
That's not true. You can't see the space where there's just water, other than parts of it.
All right, let's see what's going on. Obviously, you get 50,000 minerals and 50,000 gas, and you can just start building and destroying each other. I think that's the point. And the Zerg has already started building things. Dez is a little slow.
Yeah, lots of creep colonies. They're just going to be sunken so he can defend his base.
And I think maybe Dez realizes that and is not creating any structures close.
Yeah, it's literally just going to turn into no man's land real quick, where no one can go in the space in between.
I'm not sure what the Evo is for. The pool is up.
Gotta get those upgrades, man.
Is that what he's doing? I think he is upgrading them, actually.
Well, he's getting the lair.
That might be actually smart, upgrading early on.
He's getting Zergling speed.
We got a lair. What are these? We got cannons. We're doing this, folks. This is called Bad Map.
Is it still called Metabolic Boost?
No, I don't know what you're looking for, but I see a Hydra stand.
Zergling speed.
I don't know what that's called. Zergling speed. That's what we call it. Speed. Stop asking these sophisticated questions.
I see
okay.
Spars.
Good question. I'll get back to you when I have an answer for that.
Maybe he wasn't sure how fast buildings.
Maybe he thought he would just rush DTs or something, just building the tech in the back of his base.
Does Sunken have more range or cannons?
He is building a Stargate.
I think they've got the same range.
Same range, okay. Spire being made.
Yeah, the Spire and the Stargate.
3 Stargates. So, also very important is how you use the space that's allotted to you, which is difficult because you're in a rush to make things, I suppose. And you sort of have to deal with the fact that you have less and less space to fit in buildings. And this map has been made by someone who has zero experience.
He's probably gonna rush to carriers or something.
Or that, yes. Carriers or just reavers.
That's the 5 on Bad Map. Prize for the winner. I believe these players are E rank to D rank. We got Corsairs.
Yeah. But there's already 2 Spores and a bunch of Hydras. And the Spire is almost finished.
In case you're wondering, there is nothing around this island. Absolutely nil. Just wanted to show it very quickly. I guess you can have air battles or something. Or lift off your command center if you need more space. Your barracks or whatever.
I feel like every
advantage
game
Darren
is just going to turn into inevitably the center becomes no man's land, and then just air battles. Like there's 3 carriers on the way. There's 5 Corsairs, 6 actually.
Could be getting Reavers. In terms of Zerg, could be going for a Defiler rush.
He's not though. He's making DTs and carriers.
But I'm saying that's another option, I guess, that's open to you. But it all depends, I guess, what your opponent. I mean, another funny thing is, I think you have full vision of what your opponent is doing almost. Let's see. Okay, not so much. Just these cannons.
I mean, you don't have like the Zerg doesn't have vision until the Protoss shows his unit. Like, he only sees up to the cannons, and that's it. That's all he's ever seen. If you look at his vision.
One of the nice things about
the Corsairs. So.
But he could just sneak an Overlord around the island.
That is true.
Back.
Can do that.
Oh, we got little fish in the water. It's quite nice.
Soon there will be.
One thing I love about this map is it's less work for the observer. I think I could just
Also
hang out with you guys.
we won't be looking at 2 different spots of the map because we can just zoom out and we're looking at the exact same spot.
One frame gets it all done. We have a Dark Archon.
I must say, this map has a lot of space.
Oh, he's getting web. Ooh, I didn't think about that. Des. Genius bastard. He's got 3 probes somehow. Does a worker count matter at all? Apparently not.
Not when you've got like 50,000 minerals to work with.
So they've spent...
And nothing to mine from, yes.
I mean, Protoss has spent 5,000 already. I don't even think the mini-map is important. Am I wrong? Yeah, we don't even need a mini-map apparently. So that's another neat thing.
No, it's not. It was a replay, unfortunately.
If you have any suggestions or comments about this new custom format called Bad Map,
save them because it's perfect. No, I'm just kidding.
share it with us in our Discord, preferably with "Is this Discord?" ? Ooh.
And definitely give him more ideas.
Oh, he got a ton from our last show match. Just me. Including one where there's just nothing and it's like who leaves the game first. I'm pretty sure he found that interesting. So we got Guardians?
Probably more auras first.
Yeah, this map is called Delete Terra. I mean, it's called Bad Map for a good reason.
He's got 3 hatcheries, which is good, right?
He's got 4.
Interesting,
Oh, he's got 4.
The interesting question is, will 50,000 resources be enough to actually eliminate an opponent?
Ah. That is another good question, yeah.
What is the price of a mile?
So mass carriers, the Dark Archon is for Maelstrom? Guessing?
I mean,
we have
the
web.
Dark Archon
Can't really move that Archon.
Can't move until unless there's like a shuttle like to pick it up.
Also,
yeah.
There's a whole
Protoss is pretty much supply capped because he can't get any more pylons.
Oh yeah, that's true. He has to kill like the Zerg's buildings just to get the creep off of his lawn, just to build more buildings.
He's got to kill his own cannons or something.
Yeah, or he can do that, but...
So this is the first game. I think they're doing pretty good.
Zerg just wins this if it goes long enough, just because of the lack of space for other races.
You could call them the Island Guardians. Yeah? No? Okay.
So the creep has spread, and Protoss is limited in how much space or land
You should actually get another creep colony at the bottom just to spread it a bit further where the cannons are killed.
Yeah, he could fit a sunken down there. Having more space to build another structure. I'm not sure if that's important, if they have all the structures they need and it's just a matter of microing.
You require additional pylons.
Oh, there's that issue as well, isn't there? Because you can just make overlords and float them away.
Goddamn it, Eldaris. I can't.
Pylons and depots, you need terrain to build
It's
over.
even worse, yes. Like Terran needs. Okay,
I
yeah,
mean,
that's right.
yeah,
But that's
they'd very easily
spend your
be picked
resources
off.
very fast.
The Protoss.
On the other hand, if you
So-
just rush nukes,
Acid spores.
I think there's room for one pylon at the top. I don't know. There might be some room for more pylons. He did lose some cannons. He could probably replace some pylons. But you know what? Zerg's doing more
I think
damage.
it's a big storm, though. I mean, all of the Devourers survive anyway, but...
And the queens? What are they doing? Is it ensnare? Oh, look at that.
yeah, but without storm, that's not doing that much.
I mean, if you're able to kill the Zerg quick enough, but if you let the Zerg get too much stuff, then...
Plague.
Minerals. I'm sorry, I had you muted. I think from a long time ago. It apparently keeps that setting on because you had some music on. Thanks for joining us.
I noticed because I joined the stream yesterday and was like casting, and you kept talking over me, and I just left. I was like, "What is?"
Oh, I had messaged you to message me when you came back. I never got your message. I'm sorry.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
My apologies.
Worried.
I don't have permission to move people from a channel. That was the issue. So
I mean, great.
we got a bad map. Showmatch here.
Still waiting for a defiler.
Yeah.
I don't think he has.
I think the great thing about carriers is even though you're gonna spend a lot of your money, it's like you still have so much bank to just keep making interceptors. You're never gonna run out.
I mean, I feel like mass Zerglings would. Was the objective of this game to kill all of the enemy planes?
I'm really not sure what it is. I think to confuse might be...
To confuse the players, to confuse the casters, to confuse everyone, to confuse the audience.
So it's not looking good for A-Black.
But it looks like he's literally just gonna kill everything with carriers. Like, he's just won the game. See? And GG.
Okay, so...
Forget infested Terrans. We need, like, to figure out the bad map meta.
Game one of whatever that was. I'm enjoying it because it requires less work on my end.
I like how some people in chat are just like, what is this? This is like fast money map, but different.
Yeah, minus the map.
Yeah.
And the
it's just
the
fast.
minerals
There's no
that you
map.
mine. Yeah,
It's
but with
fast money,
fastest
no
you
map.
have mining too. There's no mining here.
Yeah, that makes it even faster. It's fastest. It's fastest.
Scenario should be titled.
I still think there should be minerals.
There's no room for anything else, and I don't think this Discord is gonna make it more
okay,
spacious.
here's an
Also, the
idea.
map actually seems to be called Untitled Scenario.
Oh yeah.
It hasn't been given a map name.
I don't know. This looks like an untitled scenario to me.
Yeah, actually, it might be a pretty adequate map name, isn't it? Game 2
Are you questioning art, Freakland?
of Untitled Scenario. So now the players know what is going on.
AKA bad map. Alright, he's gonna get his pylons forward.
On the left side, we have.
What can you get up quicker, a cannon or a sun?
This Montutu.
Probably.
Look at what Dez is doing. He's just making a bunch of pylons.
He's like, alright, this is my side of the map. This is your side of the map. I've drawn a line in
But once
pylons.
the sanctions are up, what will the pylon help him?
I think he just wants to get his buildings down further forward before
The creep
goes-
spreads?
For the creep spreads?
Yeah, the creep spreads.
Yeah, but
It's a lot of investment, though,
what's he
eh?
actually building?
He's gonna. Well, how far can cannons reach?
As far as
Not
Sunkins,
far
apparently.
enough.
I
I mean, he's getting Sunkins up and
He's gonna
there
try.
isn't even forward.
I mean,
So. Yeah, but that's what I thought would happen if you just get
yeah, he can't get the
Sunkins
cannons up.
as far forward as you can, then Protoss can't.
Well, he tried. The idea was there, but it doesn't really work.
Folks, we're trying to develop the meta here. It requires some trial and error. You know what, though? It is kind of like a thinking exercise, right? How do you approach this
Yeah.
kind of matchup? And this has not worked out in Dez's favor.
Yeah, it's just GG.
And he's tapping out.
Was this best of 3 or best of 5?
All the prize matches are best of 5, so we're gonna be tied up here, 1-1.
This was a prize match.
Yeah, so is this Discord also donated money
Yeah,
for the Infested Terran
okay.
show matches? And did that, man.
Basically, he needed people to play on it, so he put money up. Well,
I think that might have been part of his thinking, but he's very community oriented as well.
so Zerg is finally OP in Brood War 9.
Wants people to suffer on his maps a little bit.
I mean, that's the kind of person we're making him out to be. He pays money to see people suffer. Alright.
Is this Discord hasn't figured out how to name maps yet, so for now the map name is Untitled Scenario.
No, it's a work of art. You just don't understand it.
Freaklinger Minerals will teach him how to name
Right.
his map.
Outta
Let's
here.
go.
In the right corner, in the yellow trunks, plain Zerg. It's a bug.
It's kind of funny how they
In the left
go
corner,
straight into
plain
it.
Protoss. In the blue trunks, it's Desmond Tutu.
A big shout out to Des, active member from the Foreign Brood
Alright.
War Discord community. And A-Bug, who we all hate.
What's the point? He hasn't even started Forge yet. Just
Yeah.
lose the same way again.
You think so?
Well, if he
Yeah.
creates the back cannons first, it'll, I don't know. It might be somewhere closer to the first game, but
Yeah, but then
I think
he
next is
left
the
without
better
any
wall.
building space.
yeah. Like, I don't know.
Well, the first strategy really worked for Des, so I find it interesting that he's experimenting with something else.
Quick, get the cannons out before the creep encroaches.
Yeah, but I think in the first game, they just hadn't got their timings quite right.
Yeah.
Also, I think you should really put the Sanctions more aggressively forward. Not just to spread the creep, but also so you can hit as far forward as you can then. Because now he actually has space to get up the cannons.
This is kind of working out for him.
We have yet to see that.
Got
how
a
this-
lair.
It's gonna work out because he's already getting the lair.
Got an Evo.
Like the Protoss doesn't even have a cyber yet.
Doesn't have much space to build much else, does he?
Well, he's still got the rest of the back of his base. He's sort of zoned everything out the way he did the first game.
Oh, he's going 3 Robos.
Oh, he's going triple robo.
I guess if you lose a structure, the creep is gonna spread so fast that you can't. There's not enough time to replace that structure, right?
Yeah. You kind of have to build a wall. I'm surprised he's trying to bust that. I guess he just wanted to pick off the one cannon.
It's tied 1-1 in this best of 5 on.
I don't see him making a spire like last time. You think he's just gonna try and Hydra bust it or something? Because that's what it looks like. He's
You
just...
also should get, like, I don't know, 3 additional hatchery. Like, however much you can fit.
Think so? He's got 4. Queen's Nest.
Maybe he's making the spire now. Yeah, the Queen's Nest and the spire like before. But like I said, he doesn't have vision until he shows his units, so we won't know whether he went Stargate or Robo. I don't know how much that matters, but he is gonna try and break this with Reavers. And probably get some of his zealots forward that are trapped behind everything. And looks like he is gonna try and take out some of the cannons with Hydras.
I feel like you can just bust with Hydralisk.
I mean, I think that's the plan, mostly.
Then what's up with the tech?
I think it's for when he loses his Hydras. I don't know. Maybe he just thinks he needs it just in case the bust doesn't work out. I don't know, really.
There's no room to drop the Reaver. It just gets dropped in the middle of the map.
Alright. Is it possible for Protoss to even win this? Like, just in general, I don't mean this game, because it looks like the Hydras are just going to kill everything.
No, it's not.
I think it's always gonna look like that. It's just we need to move this meta forward somehow.
No, because you just get faster sunken, get capped. That's really all you need to know.
I think that's how StarCraft sort of developed, right? I don't know. I'm just making
But
this up.
StarCraft developed with like 20 seconds between bases, so that gives you a bit leeway how long it takes to finish something.
Well, I mean, that was game 3, so that was like the entire thing.
A-Buck takes it 2-1.
Wait. 2-1?
Wasn't it best of 5?
Well, so far he's ahead 2-1. Yes, it's a best of 5.
Yeah. Didn't
So-
he win all 3 games? Am I crazy?
No, you're crazy. Yeah, because Dez won the first match with carriers.
Oh yeah, he did, didn't he?
It's okay. It's very late or early.
I mean, the games don't even last that long.
And it's a crazy map.
I don't really have an excuse. Like, the games don't even last that long.
Yeah, you know it's a problem because it takes me about a minute to take down the overlays and then to put it on stream. And by the time I do that, it's like the whole match is gone. So by the time like viewers actually
Yeah.
see it on their end, I feel like I need to pause it.
Wait, so... No, yeah. It's a best of 5, though, so there's one more game then. Or it's 1 or 2. So
Just
it's
waiting
not-
for a character to join?
Oh, right. do I even need to join? I probably could just watch via the Discord stream, like given
Okay.
how small the map is.
Thank you.
And these players need no introduction. Yeah.
All right. That was an awful way to pause the game and restart it, but here we are.
All right.
And we
here
got a
go
drone
again.
rush.
I mean, yeah, that's a way to do it, I guess.
He should be making more probes right now.
Yeah, but you'd get like 3 extra drones immediately.
Yeah, it's like one probe gets made at a time, and then like 3
And you
drones.
should get more drones right now.
Like, what he could do if he
Run
wanted,
away, Des. Run.
I don't know,
Did he?
is like with some of the extra drones he's making, he could literally just throw down another hatchery and then start making extra drones again if it like gets long enough. Then maybe it takes too long. I don't know.
It's ridiculous. Run, Des.
You can do it!
He's actually doing some damage with that one probe. But now
Yeah.
it's gonna look bad.
I think
So
I
we
know what
gotta-
we've learned today. Zerg OP.
Yeah, since there's no minerals for the probe.
Protoss might actually win this because the sanctions are so late. I mean,
Pump out of this,
Yeah.
Des.
you'll have 3 zealots.
He's also got larva, and he's not making more.
Yes,
drones,
and she's not making any more sanctions.
which he could
Now
be
he's
doing.
getting more cannons.
Well, is Zerg OP?
On this map, yes,
Yes,
I think so.
Freakling, do you agree with that?
completely.
Oh, I thought you weren't agreeing with that. That's why I sort of poked at character. Yeah. I don't agree with it at all. And I have proof. Protoss is doing okay.
Yeah, but that's because Zerg invested too much and it's stupid. It's just good to. I mean, workers can just
I mean, you know,
get up things.
it's a lot like Lost Temple. Just because like the map is totally imbalanced doesn't mean you can't win. But
Let's get into Lost Temple.
Give him any idea.
I mean, after all the Lost Temple talk earlier, I had to compare it to Lost Temple.
So it's tied, I think, 2-2.
I'd rate this map about a Lost Temple out of 10.
Who's gonna take the prize? I don't remember. So one of the issues is the really short games, I think, because
I mean, look at the map. How are the games not going to be short? Like game 1 is probably the longest game on this map.
it takes me an hour to chop these up and upload them onto YouTube, like one video. Well, that's an exaggeration, 1 hour, but it's 3 or 4 times longer than these show matches. So finding a way to make these games longer would be nice. Maybe a no rush rule.
You just
Maybe
put
just
it on half speed.
increase every unit's health points by 900% or something.
Yes, that would fix everything.
Decrease the build time of Terran stuff so the map is actually quite. I don't know.
So this is the 5th game. They've learned a lot, and they're applying their knowledge. I think.
Knowledge.
Interesting that Dez is switching it up a little bit. I would expect this to be the strategy the first few games, but it's interesting seeing it at the end.
Well,
And the first game was more of a macro game.
And again, he missed the timing. Would have.
I mean, in the other games, he just put down the creep colonies right away and got the Sunkens as fast as possible and spread the creep. I feel like had he done that right away this game and not waited a little bit, I feel like that's just.
I mean, what good is killing the probes even?
If the probes are just gonna warp in stuff anyway.
Yeah.
It's the same. Yeah, you have the same problem with Terran trying to stop cannon rush. It's like, and they can also remake the probes and continue anyway while the pylons warp in. And they can make an infinite amount of cannons you can't kill. And you don't have creep like Zerg does to stop them. It's like a zoning mechanism. Plus, Sunkens will build on their own, even if you do have to sacrifice a drone, whereas you have to keep the SCV building the units. Or I mean building the buildings.
Yeah. It's probably the.
Alright, it was looking good for
What you
Dez.
can really do is get like 4 barracks up immediately and hope for the best.
I mean, I did try that, it did not work.
Okay.
It's nice to be able to lift off structures with Terran. Give yourself more space if you don't need those structures. A command center, a barracks.
Yeah, you could build all your supply in. It takes really long. It's really expensive, and you don't
Yeah,
even
but-
get that.
I
You
like
lift all
the
your structures, you can't produce anything. That's the
the
problem.
goon range.
On the other hand, you could float all those. Anything.
You're cutting out a bit.
What? I'm cutting
Oh, I
out.
said you cut out a bit, so I couldn't hear what you said. But
Well,
it seemed
you could
fine
just, if you got all your supply in lifted command centers, you could just float all of them over the opponent's base, and they can't click on anything anymore.
Hmm. Okay, so the Dragoon is stuck and we're gonna... I think all the Dragoons are gonna be stuck in the back.
now. And the Dragoon has to kill its own pylon just to get out.
I mean, all this time I feel like, yeah, we need some more structures being made. Rotas.
And Zerg should really advance their sunken line.
I mean, yeah, they could probably just leapfrog them basically forward.
Challenge
Yeah,
the
just get
multitask.
like 2 drones in each round and
I mean,
just push forward.
I'm surprised he's still making just links.
Oh, he's about to get +1, so that's gonna be major if he's just going up against Zerglings.
Yeah. I feel like you should just do what he did in one of the other games and go for the Hydra Den and just Hydra bust. And that would probably win him the game.
I guess he's not really trying to win anymore, but trying out different stuff that doesn't just win immediately or something.
I mean, yeah, fair enough.
Speed as well.
If you're playing on a map like this, you might as well.
Are we getting storm? I mean, when you have this many minerals, it just makes sense to queue up your units. That could be an advantage for Protoss or Terran. With Zerg, you're not really able to do that.
No, and so you can just produce at once.
Yeah, I still don't feel that Zerg is significant lead. If someone can really multitask well, I think they'll offset any of those kind of...
So what you're saying is we just need to see S-rank show matches to
but
truly...
when it just comes to production, Zerg can just fit the most production in the smallest amount of space, including all the tech and stuff, so...
yeah. Pretty much.
That was bad map.
Yep.
What, you want to fight about it?
This was Untitled Scenario.
Once you teach him how to give a proper
Untitled
name.
Scenario, aka bad map, aka bad to the bone. Bad. Bad to the bone.
I want to thank everybody who joined tonight to watch the cast. That was fun. Nice way to end our final stream event of this year. It's been a pleasure getting to know a lot of good human beings and bonding over this stupid, silly game.